Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I am Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video we're going to have a little bit of a chit chat. I have a trip coming up that I actually want to talk about on here instead of my travel account. We're going to talk a little bit about kind of following up on my last chit chat video about wanting a little bit of a fresh start, a redo, kind of thinking about planner lineups. We'll chat about what I'm thinking in terms of my updated planner lineup and just kind of doing a reset. So I'm really excited. What kind of got the idea started for this whole thing, starting from my last video, which I will link that for you. It was like an honest chit chat about, I'm here in Florida now, right? I just moved to Florida in case you missed that. And although I don't know how you could, because I talk about it in every video, I feel like I'm obsessed with this Florida move because it's something that I've been working really hard towards. And we are now here. We're now living this dream that I've been manifesting and working towards and planning for honestly over a year. So now we're here. So now what? That's kind of the big question, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about that and what my journey is, what my thoughts are right now. So first up, let me talk to you about this trip that I'm going on. I am going to California. I could not be more excited. Back when I was thinking about moving to Florida and quitting my full-time job and beginning to live this dream life of mine, one of the things that really was important to me was being able to just go to California for a week or two or three and I love spending time with my friend Natasha, who lives in California. It's always been a special place for me there. I actually wanted to move there originally. Before I looked at Florida, I really wanted to move to California. Unfortunately, it is just so expensive there, and it was really, really far from my family back home. So Florida was like my I don't even want to call it a compromise because I love Florida as well. But just to tell you how much I love California, right? So I knew that I would feel like I've made it. I've made it to this dream life when I can just go escape to California for a week or two or three, like I said, and just exist. Spend time with my friend Natasha and kind of do what I am calling a working retreat. If I first heard about this from another YouTuber, her name is Sarah Cannon, and she has a channel called Heart Breathings, where I've talked a lot about that. I use a lot of her methods in terms of goal setting and thinking about your dream life and manifesting. All of that really stems from a lot of her content. She is also an author and loves to do little staycations, and she calls them writing retreats, where she will go to a hotel. Maybe it's in another city, maybe it's, 30 minutes from her home, and she'll get a hotel and set up camp for 2 nights, 3 nights. And she'll really treat that as an opportunity to kind of escape the normalcy of everyday life and cooking and cleaning and adulting and just focus on her writing or plotting the novel or whatever it may be. I've heard of other people that do something similar to this in terms of like at the beginning of the year, maybe they'll do it with their spouse or significant other and get away and talk about their budget or their goals for the year or whatever. It's a really interesting concept to just put nothing else on your schedule and just kind of escape and focus on whatever you want to focus on. I've always loved the concept, and I've always thought that I could do that here, like at Disney. Get a night at the Coronado or Polynesian or Grand Floridian or wherever and treat it as like a little working retreat. What I'm finding though is I can escape for pockets of time and go like to Coronado for a couple hours and work. I love doing that. It's not really what I wanted. Like I'm going there to edit a video or do a task or film a video on that resort or do a staycation so that I can rope drop the next morning or whatever. What really I enjoy about the idea of this working retreat is you get away from your normal life. You don't do any of that normal stuff and you focus on whatever you want to focus on, basically. So that is how I'm treating this California trip. Yes, I'm gonna have the best time with my friend Natasha, and we're gonna relax by the pool, and we're gonna go to the beach, and I'm actually gonna go to Disneyland. So I'm gonna end up being there, I think, for like 9 days. And one of the days will be Disneyland. One of the days I'm going into Happy Planner offices, and we'll do downtown Disney. And we do have some events planned and activities planned. But at least 5 of the days, I think 6 of the days, but let's say 5 of the days, we have not one thing planned. And I am so looking forward to this for 2 reasons. Number one, exactly what I'm talking to you about right now. I am going to treat a lot of that time as time to just talk it out. I think it's really helpful to be able to talk it out with someone. Talk out a problem or an obstacle or your goals or your planners. This is something I do a lot with my planner community, my Patreon community. Just doing a video, pressing record on the camera, or doing a live or a Zoom with my Patreon members, and just talking through our problems, we often will help each other or find solutions ourselves just by talking out the problem. So I love my friend Natasha. Her name's La Casa de Natasha in the planner community, so you can follow her as well. But she understands this idea of planner lineups and goal setting and creating content on YouTube and Instagram and all of these things that I really want to devote some time to, like, thinking about and resetting and focus on what's important to me. And so to just be able to talk these things out with her is going to be amazing. So we're going to take time to just talk. We're going to take time to get work done, like put our heads down and just get work done that we've been procrastinating. Like, I have some admin and Google business analytic type things that I need to do, taxes. So 1 or 2 of the days I want to focus on those things. Just put my head down, get it done. Because I know that I won't have Disney right down the street that I can go escape and just go to the parks. I won't have laundry down the hall or cooking that needs to be done or dishes that need to be cleaned. I'll be in this environment where I can just exist and I won't have to-dos. I can just do what I want and I can focus on these things that are really important to me. So that is how I'm treating a lot of this working retreat, right? We're putting our heads down, getting work done, talking about goals. And so in terms of my planner lineup, I'm not really wanting to make any decisions until I can chat it out with her. I think I'm gonna really solidify my goals and my planners that I want to use after I'm talking it out with Natasha. So that'll be awesome. The other focus of the trip is to relax. If you watched my last video, I got a lot of really great comments on it, and I'm so thankful. Where people were like encouraging me to not be so down on myself, right? Which I'm not. So I hope it didn't come across that way, that I was like, Christopher, you're not doing enough. I think we all do that, right? It's so easy to look at what we still need to accomplish and not celebrate what we have accomplished. So I absolutely do appreciate what I've been able to do already. But I've been working really hard for the last 2 months between prepping for the move, doing the move, and then settling in and doing content and going to the parks and looking for more ways to make money. It's been a busy couple months. And so I also want to make sure that I have time in California to do nothing, to not think about planners and goals, and to just have a rot day and watch a movie, lie by the pool, go to the beach, and not think about any of these things. I'm really looking forward to that as well. So if I'm there for 9 days, let's say 3 of those days let's say 4 of the days we have activities. Disney, which the Disney vlogs will be over on Plan Your Adventures. So if you want to see Disneyland content, check out Plan Your Adventures. We're going to a soccer game. We have family stuff. So let's say 4 of the days are gone. That leaves 5 days. So we'll see how it pans out. But in my head, I'm thinking 2 of those can just be rot days to just relax, recharge. We need to recharge our batteries and do some self-care. And while Disney is Disney recharges my batteries. It really does. But it's also work. I'm filming content. I'm helping my travel agent clients. There's things that have to be done when I go to the parks. And if you've gone to Disney, you know it's not a relaxing time. You're living your best life and having the best time, but it's not relaxing. So I give myself 2 days to just relax. And then that still gives me a solid 3 days to have a working retreat. So yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to share in terms of this trip that I'm really excited about. Like I said, I will be vlogging. The Disney portion of that trip will be on Plan Your Adventures, but we're also going to be vlogging for this channel. I'm going to have at least 2 vlogs, we'll see how it goes, of my time in California that's not related to like Disney. So this working retreat stuff, and kind of as I'm in the process of thinking about things, I'll be vlogging that. Lounging by the pool or the beach or just hanging out with Natasha and her amazing family. I'm excited to vlog that, and that will live here on Plan Your Truth. I know a lot of you that maybe don't love the Disney content, so you're not following me on Plan Your Adventures. You still liked when I vlogged. So I would like to incorporate some more vlog style videos and front-facing style videos on this channel, because while maybe I won't show all the Disney, because I have a whole nother channel just for travel and Disney, in terms of goals and planners and being productive in our daily lives, that content can absolutely still live here. So I'm excited that we'll be able to do that on this trip as well. What am I thinking though, just in following up from the previous video that I did? What am I thinking right now in terms of resetting and planner lineups? I'm struggling a lot, you guys. I really don't know what I want to do. Every time I say, let's just keep it simple and pick like 1 or 2 planners to start with, I can't. I have so many that I want to use. This is one that I know I want to keep using. This is my vision board. I made this. There's a video on my channel where I like make a vision board at the front of this. But this is just like my journal manifesting vision board type thing. Like I have some brain dumps in here. It's thinking about the big picture and vision boarding and manifesting, all of those types of things. I've fallen off the bandwagon with it since the beginning of the year. So this I know I want to keep. So then I'm like, wait, does that mean I can only have 1 other planner if I want to keep it simple? But that's so hard, like I feel like we're still conditioned. There was a time when I had like 10 planners in my lineup a couple of years ago. So I'm still trying to figure it out, because just talking it out with you, right? Here's the other things I need. I think I like the idea of an hourly, weekly planner to time block my week. If I have specific times I'm working for my agency, if there's specific Disney events, if I have meetings with travel agent clients or with my agency or Disney or whatever. I'd like to be able to see an hourly breakdown of what my week looks like, and then also go in and time block, because otherwise it's easy for me to say, like, how much am I really working on my business? I think I'm probably working 60, 70 hours a week on it, and I don't even realize it because the time just slips away. I want to have a good work-life balance. I want to make sure the hours I'm investing are good and important and valuable. So I'd like to be able to sit down too and time block, okay, this week on Monday and Thursday, I'm working for my agency from this time to this time. I'm doing travel agent quotes for an hour here. I'm doing YouTube content on Wednesday and Friday from here to here, and just kind of time block and see where my time is going, and to make sure I'm not working too much. It's so easy to, like, it's a Saturday while I'm filming this, and I was like, oh, I really want to just take the day off. It's a Saturday. I was like, no, you can't. You have to work. You have to do video. You have to do this. You have to do that. So I would like to have that hourly time block situation, right? That's thing number 1. I don't know if, in addition to that, if I really need a weekly planner. I think that's, on a weekly basis, that's probably all I need. So that cuts my classic vertical, which I really was using as my, like, have a completed planner by the end of the year to flip through with pretty spreads. So let's say we cut that and instead just have this hourly planner that is messy. It's pen and highlighter, no stickers. Then what I really need is like daily to-dos and daily brain dump. That's really it. I need this. I need an hourly time blocking, and then I need a spot to do daily to-dos. Oh, there's one more thing. Social media planning. I need to be able to map out what days I'm doing what videos, Instagram posts, whatever. So those are the 4 things. I keep coming back to 4 planners. Manifesting, hourly, daily to-dos, and social media. It still feels like that's a lot and not keeping it super simple. So if you have ideas, let me know. I'm still figuring out what planner I want to use for my daily brain dump. It doesn't necessarily have to be a daily planner. It could be a weekly planner, but I don't know. My phone is actually being propped up on it right now. Let me see if we can very nonchalantly take it out. I know you're lower now, but this could work. This is an Erin Condren. It runs out though soon, so I'd have to buy another, which is not my favorite thing to do right now. I'm trying to use up what I have. But the layout looks like this. And it's just like a running to-do list for every day. I really like this layout. It's just a bunch of lines for every day. I can write my to-do list items and cross them off. So I don't need a full daily, to be honest. This is enough space. A dashboard is not quite enough space. And a vertical, it's too narrow. So anyway, I'm still figuring out what I want that to look like. Social media, I'm still trying out my Laurel Denise. I think that works for me. There's a chance that I could just use a monthly. Like there is a chance where the monthly in this daily situation, like why can't this just be my social media plan? I don't really need a monthly for catch-all stuff for the way my life is currently. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're toying around. The only other thing that I am toying around, because I said a big goal of mine this year is to have a completed planner at the end of the year that I can flip through. But what if that completed planner, hold on, I gotta figure out where it is. Is it in here? It is. What if that completed planner was a memory keeper? I used to do this. Let me just to show you an example. A big vertical happy planner. I use stickers. I printed out photos. And I really loved doing this. This has been a goal of mine for a long time, to get back into this kind of memory keeping. They weren't the prettiest spreads. I just wanted to use my stickers up and put pictures in. And I loved doing this. This was back from 2021. Yeah, this is the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 is when I stuck to this. I loved this. And this would be have a completed planner at the end of the year with stickers. So I'm thinking about really bringing this back in. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about bringing this back into my lineup. But that's then, we would have an hourly, we would have a memory keeper, we would have a daily, and we would have a social media, and now it's like a lot of planners again. So I think I want to see if I can combine some of them. So we'll see. I just wanted to talk it out with you. I'm going to talk all of this through with my friend Natasha. If you guys have thoughts, comment them below. Or if you just want to be able to talk out your planner lineup, like just me talking it out gives me clarity, hearing your comments, talking to my friends. So if you want to comment below and see, if other people have thoughts for you. I also, if you really want like personal one-on-one and a community, my Patreon is always linked down below. For the smallest tier is $5 a month, and you have access to the Facebook group. So you could make a post in there and kind of chat with people as well and get my one-on-one, thoughts on your goals or whatever. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot to consider. Your goals, your personal interests, your current chapter and season of life, you know, what kinds of planners you like. So I'd love to be able to help with that too, because everybody's planner lineup should look different depending on what their goals are and all of those other things. You know, I'm in a different season of life now, so my goals and my planners need to look different. So I will keep you updated with my thought process. Like I said, I'll be vlogging throughout this whole process while chatting with my friend Natasha, and I'll keep you updated with the process. And make sure to also be following on Instagram if you're not, because I'll be posting more in stories and stuff over there while I'm in California. And I think that's enough for this video. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. If you're still here, comment an emoji down below of your favorite color. Let's do that. This is inspiring me with I love this Erin Condren cover with all the like radiance of colors. And listen, if your favorite color is a rainbow, comment an emoji of a rainbow. Live your best life. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button. And remember to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.